everybody. Welcome back to the Royal Read. I am so glad you decided to stop by and see what I'm reading on. But before we get started, you already know I ask you every single day, and you know why? Because you be coming over here watching the read and not subscribing. What's up with that? Go ahead on and subscribe. Yes, go down here in these settings, look around, find that subscribe button, and go ahead on and subscribe. And while you're in there, hit your notification bell too so you'll know when I upload or when I just want to pop in. And give me a thumbs up to fight my nemesis, the beast, the algorithm. I'm just going to shake my head, y'all, from side to side, because it be dragging me. Also, I just want to thank everybody, every reader who takes the time to watch the read and also who takes the time to watch the commercials. Just know that you are supporting the channel and it is so greatly appreciated. It really, really is. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to resist that skip button, but when you do, you are supporting the channel. And I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, right about here, that's our join button. That's for channel memberships. And if you choose to become a channel member and a part of the reading club, you will be supporting my channel to grow, to improve, and to continue. And I will be so grateful, so thankful, so over the moon appreciative for your support. Also, if you just want to do a one time donation, our super thanks button is right over there, and all donations to the channel is always greatly appreciated. I had to put an extra always in there because it is appreciated. All right, y'all. I have some shout outs and I have an announcement. I do. So the first shout out is to Annette Sweat. What can I say about Annette? She is a ride or die. She is a unwavering supporter of this channel. And I just don't know what I would do without her. So thank you, Annette. Thank you so much for the super thanks. Next, oh my goodness. Next is the OG of Squatties, the OG. And I'm telling you, I love her to pieces. And that would be the one, the only Church Nelly. Yes. Church Nelly just came on through today. She did. And I just want to say thank you, Church Nelly. Thank you for being you. Thank you for just being a part of my tribe. Thank you for being such a huge part of this community. And just thank you for the super thanks. I'm telling you, just sending much love and much healing out to you tonight. Also, giveaway. Thank you so much. Oh, you are becoming a ride or die. You keep coming through, and I am so appreciative. Let me tell you, I am so over the moon to have you as part of the tribe. I see you in the comments. We be talking sometime back and forth, and I'm telling you, you contribute so much to this community. And I just want to say thank you for the super thanks. Also, Paulette Clued. Paulette is just everything. She is such a huge supporter of this channel. She is always coming through with the support. And let me tell you, I appreciate it. I really do. Paulette is a ride or die. So thank you, Paulette. Thank you for coming through, and just thank you for the super thanks. Oh, and I be talking back and forth with Paulette. She is everything, let me tell you. Also, the announcement, we have a new channel member. Yes, we do. Ella Gully. Ella, thank you. I am so thrilled. I am so over the moon. I was so happy when I saw your name and that you had become a part of the reading club. Whew, I am over the moon. Let me calm down a little bit. Let me calm down. You know, I get hot Oh my goodness. I am just so happy to have Ella as a part of the reading club. And oh, just thrilled. That's all I can say. I am thrilled. And Ella, now that you are a official member of the reading club, you can go over to the community page, and over there will be your official welcome to the reading club. Oh my goodness, I am so excited to have Ella. I want everybody, I mean everybody, when you get the opportunity, go over to the community page and welcome Ella to our reading club because, like I said, I am thrilled. I am over the moon. I am so happy. I am elated. I am to have Ella as a part of the reading club. All right, y'all. With all that said, let's get to the read. I'm telling you, we have a jam packed read as usual. I cannot keep myself out of these internet streets, nosing around, looking around, listening, trying to find out what the squatties are talking about, and just find all kinds of stuff, dig up all kinds of stuff that we can chit chat about. And the read is always packed. And so, y'all know when I am putting the read together, y'all know what I do. I hit these internet streets, and that's what I did today. I was in them most of the day, and I'm telling you, it's so much going on. It is just a lot to talk about. Oh, Tom Quinn, he has a new book, and some of the excerpts are coming out in the Telegraph, and we got an article that Tom Sykes wrote about it, and we're going to talk about that. And then it's another one that I want to talk about. It's about the whole, well, it's kind of focused in on Meghan and Harry. And I want to talk about that. I might do a pop up on that tomorrow. But I tell you, it's so much. I can't put everything in the read. I'm telling you, it's a lot. It's a lot. But we have a lot of good news. We all know that Invictus is kicking off. I'm telling you, I was on all the social media platforms, over on Blue Sky, over on TikTok, over on Instagram, and in that sewer they call X, formerly known as Twitter. And I'm telling you, I'm about right here in the nonsense that's over there. But I have to go over there and see what the squatties are up to. So I wade through all that nonsense and muck, if you know what I mean. I'm not trying to, that's what his name's, it rhymes with muck. But I digress, y'all. I digress. But everybody is talking about Invictus. Everybody is getting excited about Invictus. They're posting all the different teams. They're leaving. They're arriving. It is just so much going on, and I am thrilled. I cannot wait. Also, if you're gonna watch Invictus, you can watch it on Invictus channel, YouTube channel. They're gonna have it on that. If you have access to ITV, they're going to have it some on that. So, and I think they're going to have it on the what is it, CTV over in Canada, that main channel. They're going to have it there. So it's a lot of places that the squatties can watch Invictus. I'm going to watch it on the YouTube channel. That's where I'm going to watch it. Yes, yes, yes. And I will be watching, let me tell you. All right, y'all. And so, with all that said, let's get to the read. Let's start talking because, like I said, it is a lot. We have a lot. So, I'm going to start with this. We're going to start with good news. I want to start with good news. Y'all know sometimes I love to start with good news. And then we get into the nonsense. But, you got to start with the good news sometimes. So, all right, y'all. I'm going to put this up. And this was posted by Royal British Legion, and it says Team UK are on their way to Canada. So this is a pictures of Team UK, and look at them. They look so good. They look so happy. They look so pumped. And look at that plane. That looks like the government has absolutely supplied them with a plane. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Because they would not be out there on the tarmac if that was not a private plane. If it was a commercial flight, they would not be out there on the tarmac like that. So yes, I love that. Look like Keir Starmer is coming on through, if you know what I mean. You know what? I am so proud of Harry. Harry has built a legacy for himself. And when you build a legacy, after you are gone, long gone in this world, what the work that you put in while you were here continues to help and change lives. And I really, really feel that that is what is going to come out of Invictus. And I love it for Harry. I do. Because look at Diana. Diana created a legacy for herself. And now Harry has created a legacy for his. Oh, I love it. I love it. And the post goes on to say, ahead of the Invictus 25, Team UK departs from Birmingham Airport this afternoon. RBL and the Defense HQ will be with them every step of the way as they take the next step in their recovery journey. Oh my goodness. It said at We Are Invictus, hashtag shared journey, hashtag IG25. Yes, yes, yes. And their faces, the faces in these pictures are everything. Everything. Well done, Prince Harry. Well done. That's all I can say. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put this up, and it's a squatty that posted this, and it is a picture of Team Canada. Yes, look at them. They look good too. Oh my goodness. Can y'all tell? I am getting all hyped up. I am. I cannot wait, y'all. I cannot wait. Like I said, I'm gonna watch it on their YouTube channel, and I just cannot wait. Y'all know what my favorite competition is. I said it earlier. I want to see curling. I do. I love curling. Whew. And I love luge too. So I like that. I like a lot of stuff. I cannot wait. I just cannot wait. And I can't wait to see Meghan. I can't wait to see Prince Harry. I am hyped. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put this up with this particular squatty said after posting a picture of the Canadian team. She said, I usually tussle with royalist trolls because I find that when their views are challenged, they crumble. But tomorrow is the start of Invictus Games 2025, and due to all of the good these games do, I am going to use my platform to highlight that for the next 9 days instead. I love that. And I love it for her. I do. And I am going to be watching her account. Now, me, I'm going to do it a little different. Now, am I going to cover Invictus? Absolutely, I am. I am going to cover everything about Invictus, everything. But I'm also going to cover other stuff too, because the world don't stop turning now. The world do not stop turning. I have saw people, some squatters said, we turn into Invictus. We turn into Invictus. Well, yes, I'm turning to Invictus too. But I have always believed that you can do more than one thing at the same time. You can tussle with the trolls. You can absolutely enjoy your faves. You can enjoy Invictus. And you can also see what else is going on in the news. On this channel, we're going to do it all. And if you are the type of person who is really believe in let's do it all, because you're messy, you're a little messy like me, I absolutely am going to do it all. You need to ride with me if you want to do it all, because like I said, I am not going to shut down everything because of Invictus. I am going to do Invictus and other stuff too. I'm just saying that's the way it's going to be over here. And if you like it, ride with me. That's all I can say. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this up. And this particular squatty said this: the Invictus Games is arguably the best thing to come out of the royal family in 20 years. And this particular squatty reposted a tweet from Keir Starmer. And it says, wishing the best of luck to Team UK ahead of the Invictus Games 2025. It says on Saturday. Keir Starmer, who is the Prime Minister of Great Britain. And like this squatty said, I agree. It is the best thing that came out of that royal family in 20 years, because we all know it's been over 20 years since Diana. And Diana, like I was saying earlier, she has a legacy. She absolutely created a legacy that has gone on past her life. And that's what I think Harry has created for himself as well. And I just love this. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to say this. With Keir Starmer tweeting about Invictus, and it just, to me, it just highlights how petty and how totally tone deaf that Charles and William is. They let their petty grievances get in the way of congratulating and wishing their subjects that is competing in a international contest. They refuse to wish them well because the person who created the Invictus Games is somebody that they have beef with, which is Charles' son and William's brother. And why do they have beef? It's because of his excellence and the excellence of his wife. That's it. That's all you can say it's about. And how petty is that? It is. And like I said, this particular tweet, and also hooking them up with a government plane to fly to the games and all of that, really highlights how little, how small, how petty, I mean, just absolutely ridiculous Charles and William really is. And that whole family, they are so mediocre, and they absolutely cannot stand the fact that Harry created this. This is of Harry's creation, and it is a smashing international success. And it kills them. Isn't that sad? That is so sad. Instead of being proud of his son, Charles is jealous of his son and have rooted for him at every turn to fail. And we all know how William feel about it. I'm just saying. And I think Keir Starmer tweeting about it, and then, supporting these athletes like this who have done nothing but fought for their country. It makes them look really, really bad. That's all I'm saying. And then the squatty said they won't promote it though because it was founded by the spare. Where is the lie? It is the best thing that has ever happened to that family. It's the best thing that ever came out of that family, like this squatty said, in 20 years. But they will not promote it because it was founded by the spare. What does that say about that family? What does it say? It doesn't say very much, does it? I'm just saying. And then this squatty came under that and said this: Invictus is literally on the Olympic website. Wow, that's insane. It's on the Olympic website. Harry is Harry is doing it, and they cannot stand it. His success absolutely makes them feel bad. It's so sad. It's so sad to be like that, but it is. And I think Harry knows even more of what those folks have done to try to make him fail, to sabotage him, to absolutely hobble him in his, pursuit of all of his endeavors in life. And what they did to his wife. It's really sad, I'm telling you. But like I said, this particular squatty said the Invictus is literally on the Olympic website now. That is insane. But just make the Royals look even worse that they can't even muster a simple good luck to the competitors. And that is exactly what I just said. I mean, it looks really bad that the King of the United Kingdom and the heir to the throne of the country whose fighting men and women are going to compete in an international contest to be on the world stage, and they cannot even muster up a good luck. All because of the spare and his success. Ah, scorpions then stinging one another over and over again. So happy, so joyous that Harry and Meghan got out of that scorpion den. I'm just saying. All right, yeah, I'm gonna put this up. And this particular squatty posted this. It says, "This is why the ugly girls." This particular squatty sounds like me, but I didn't write this. Because I be up in there calling them hags. Yes. Ooh, I do. And we all know the reason we use this is not because of any other reason than to make them feel bad. Because one thing a troll cannot stand, call them out, to be cosmetically challenged. They really don't like that. But all I can say to this is, it's not like we be lying, but they cannot stand it. They cannot stand hag. They cannot stand ugly old hag. That's why I love using it, because number one, it fits, and number two, they hate it. I don't think it gets any better than that. So, like I said, this squatty sounds like me, but I did not write this one. But it says, "This is why the ugly girls want Meghan to stay out of sight." Seen in this little video, this business owner had to open early. The business owner is grateful for the Meghan effect. No one does it like her. Yes, yes, yes. And we all know that this is a small company, a woman led company out of Chicago. And look what it says: due to a truly insane amount of orders that we've gotten, the current production time for all orders placed today is approximately what? 8 weeks. 8 weeks. That's the Meghan effect. It is. And it says, wow, Meghan is wearing a club chain stitch sweatshirt. And I went on the website and I read that no, this they don't do this with a sewing machine or anything like that. They do it the old fashioned way. That's what makes it so unique. And it's like handcrafted. They do it by hand. It's not like computerized. You know how they can just put it in there and the computer make the sewing machine do it. No, it's not like that. This is handcrafted. I mean, handcrafted, hand sewn. And yeah, this is what it is. And Megan found this little company and now it is blowing up. And I love that for them. I really do. And it seems like the owner is thrilled. But I bet you no accidents when it comes to Megan. Megan had researched that company back, forth, and in between. and she had planned to wear that particular sweatshirt to help them out because I'm telling you, fashion with a purpose. Always. I love it. I do. All right, y'all. I'm going to put this up because this happened too. It seems that our old buddy Tyler Perry has been up to something. And he has made a film with all these different black women featured in it. And guess who is featured in it as well? And yes, that would be Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. She is in the mix. And I'm not saying it's just present day black women. He goes and, it is black women through our existence here on this continent. And so, yes, it is so beautiful. I went and watched it, and it is so beautiful. And this particular squatty posted this and said, "Wow, this is so beautiful. Our girl Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is included in this beautiful tribute to black women, alongside of some of the most iconic and legendary black women." Yes, I'm talking about they have like Lena Horne in here. They go all the way back. All the way back. It's not just present day. It is black women since way back. And it is so Oh, it is so good. And Tyler Perry did it. He did it as a tribute to black women. Because you know what? Black women was trying to save this democracy. We were. We absolutely showed up for the democracy. And when asked why we were voting, that's exactly what we said. We were voting to save democracy, but we was out there by ourselves. Nobody else was caring. And this is why people are really starting to say, in actuality, you need to listen to black women. I'm just saying. So this is what this whole tribute is about. And it is beautiful, let me tell you. Y'all, I'm going to put this up. And this particular squad is kind of answering back at the Mail and all those other articles are being written. They are just absolutely crashing out about Meghan posting on her own Instagram, page. Evidently, she can't do anything. But the reason is why what we discussed in the pop-up is because Meghan and Harry has to shine. And I'm telling you, I ran into a troll today, and it's a British black woman who she's starting a YouTube channel, and she got on the worst wig you most ever want to see. I'm telling you. I said that, and I told her this. I'm not telling any tales out of school because me and her had a back and forth. And I told her, I said, this is a grift that you're starting. It's nothing but a grift. She sees that hate for profit is the thing. And she sees all these other old grifters out here making money. And so here she is with no soul, no sense of right and wrong, no kind of moral compass, and started this channel to hate on Meghan. And she had this little clip where she was promoting her channel, talking about this and talking about that about Meghan. And it was disgusting to say the least. And of course, I came in there and me and her went back and forth. I was ugly. I talked about her bad wig. I talked about how ugly she is, and she is that. And I talked about how stupid I felt she was. Here she is taking up for Kate and talking about how good Kate is and running down Meghan. And they would not even let her be anything more than a cook in one of those palaces over there. Our prop to take a picture with. What is she talking about? And my whole thing is, why are you so hyped up about a woman who doesn't even live over there where you're at? And here you are paying your tax dollars to your king grifter, and he is buying a golden carriage, and your dumb out here defending that. And she was talking about, can we go one on one? Talking about, can you pull, just like some kind of battle or some kind of nonsense she wanted me to get involved with. I said, no, I'm not doing that. I'm a grown woman. I said what I said. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. That tells me how totally ridiculous you are. She was just that ridiculous that she thought I was going to get online and battle with her back and forth so she could record it and put it online and let it be a big thing, or, I mean, it is ridiculous. These people are crazy. They don't understand that Harry and Meghan are real people. It's all about the dollar. It's all about the nonsense for them. It is. And I told her, no, 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 no. Uh-uh. But you really need to reevaluate your life, because you are out here in these internet streets really looking stupid. Out here defending your colonizer against someone who does nothing but try to do good for other people. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the pound, all about the hate. You know what I'm saying? The hate for profit. She smelled some easy way to make some money, and here she was out here. And I said the word. I did. I said it. I said she was out here whoring herself out for pounds because she knew that what she was saying was not true. If she had any, if she had two or three brain cells, she would know that what she's saying is not true, but she chooses to say that because she thinks that this is a way to boost her channel, make her get a whole lot of subscribers, just like the rest of those old crazy folks. Yeah, I forgot her name, but I guess she looked like she might be in her early 30s, real stupid, stupid, and had the baddest. I mean, that wig was horrible. It looked like it came off of Timu. I ain't gonna say. And she got it for less than $10. I'm telling you, the part in that wig, it was a wig about like the ones that Nana used to wear before she got a little change in her pockets for hate for profit. Now she is wearing some different color wigs and all kinds of stuff. Now hate for profit has done her wonders. I mean, she still is not, it hadn't done anything for her face card, but her wig game has improved. And I'm sure that this is what this woman absolutely is looking to. And I think in one of my posts back and forth with her, I said that's probably what she wants. She wants to be able to afford better wigs. I'm just saying. These are some of the conversations I be having with some of these trolls, some of these old hags over there at the sewer X, formerly known as Twitter. But yes, this particular squatty said that, and it just this whole post made me think about that. So I digress, y'all. Y'all know I'll go off on a tangent. I just wanted to share with y'all what I was doing on these internet streets today. I was going back and forth with that fool, talking about getting on live and doing a battle. Can you believe that? Oh my God. These people are crazy. Oh my goodness. I told her I'm a grown woman. I don't do those nonsense like that. That's stupid. Get out of here. But anyway, let's finish this particular tweet. I'm sorry for I digress. Y'all know I'll go on a tangent, but just wanted to share. It says, phew, the girls are pissed. Meghan Markle getting millions of views and near 500,000 likes in just a few hours of posts is killing the toxic British press. And where is the lie? Because they know they don't have anything. When I say anything, I mean anything over there across the pond can ever compete with Harry and Meghan. Absolutely not. And we proved that today in the pop ups. Like I said, people lie, but the numbers do not. And Harry and Meghan is bringing in 57% of all the engagement. They are. And the rest of them are left to pick up the scraps that's on the floor. Yes, yes, yes. And Polo Kitty and the horse, I'm telling you, it ain't much scraps on the floor left for them to pick up because the horse, I think it was 0.06 and Kate was like 4.67, I think. Boy, that is meager to say the least. But let me go. Y'all know I'll get on a tangent, but let me go on. It says they want to control her narrative so bad now that they gotta work overtime. Enjoy. Yes, because they are working overtime. Boy, we're going to talk about an article they're talking about now. It's from Quinn has come out with a new book, and it's from the point of view of the servants that served within the royal household, and we're going to talk about it because it's an article that Tom Sykes has written about a portion of it where they talk about Meghan, and we're going to talk about it. And I think he goes on into some of the other people within the household, some of the other roles, but we're going to talk about it when we get there. But yes, they are trying to control the narrative, but I'm sorry. That narrative cannot be controlled, especially from 5,000 miles away. Listen, concentrate on the left behinds over there. I know it's hard to sell a newspaper, absolutely, to get anybody to watch any kind of program that they may be on, but this is what you bought into. These are the ones that you chose to ride with. So ride. That's all we saying. Ride with them. I I'm just saying. Hey, I'm gonna put this up, and this is by Meredith. And I have featured Meredith in my podcast before. She is a person who analyzes the media, and she usually focuses in on the British media and their biases and their nonsense. She is not a squatty, but she is a truth teller. And she has this weekly critique of this column that appears in the Telegraph, I think, every week, and it's called Your Royal Appointment. And she'll say, Your Royal Appointment. She does that. And she is really, really feeling some way about the fact that they keep featuring Harry and Meghan in this royal appointment. One, because they keep saying Harry and Meghan are not working roles and they don't supposed to be keeping up with them like that. But they have Harry and Meghan over and over and over again in this royal appointment. And so Meredith is saying, now do Prince Andrew, because we all know that that little tidbit of news came out that he had lied about the date that he ended his friendship with J.E., if you know what I mean, the pedo, because through some, I think some government papers or something like that, they found an email. Maybe it was a lawsuit. I don't know exactly how it came out, but it came out that he had emailed J.E., I mean, almost a year after he said that he had stopped being friends with him. And I'm going to tell you, the email sound a little scurrilous, to say the least, talking about, they'll play again. I'm just saying, it sounded real sus, but I digress. So Meredith is saying, with all of that happening, why are you talking about Meghan? Megan is not a part of anything over there. She lives 5,000 miles away. She minds her business. Why is she in your royal appointment? Why isn't Andrew in your royal appointment? Why isn't William or Kate in your royal appointment? Why is Megan? That is the question that Meredith is asking, and I really feel like it is a good question. Why not? Where is Prince Andrew? Now, do Prince Andrew. I like that. But they don't want to do that. They want to focus on Harry and Meghan. And Harry and Meghan hadn't had anything to do with them in half of a decade. And here she is talking this nonsense. It's Hannah Farnes. Why is she? She is supposed to be a royal reporter over there at the Telegraph, and she is focused in on Meghan. And here is, I'm gonna put up the royal appointment. Got a picture of Meghan right there, and ignored William, ignored Kate, and they've been out here working their little hearts out trying to get somebody to notice them. And Andrew is out here being scurrilous, well, being exposed for being scurrilous, and all they can do is to focus in on Meghan, who absolutely is minding her business. I agree. I'm going to put this up. And this particular squatty chimed in on that and said this: William and Kate has been out an incredible amount over the last month and even week for their standards, and yet the royal appointment is about royal who doesn't even royal anymore. I literally cannot. The British press will never understand that they are hasting the downfall of the monarchy by refusing to move on from Harry and Meghan. Where is the lie? I mean, they absolutely paid them no attention. Kate has been out here cosplaying. William been out here pretending like he absolutely has any kind of feelings about anything. And Charles has been out here with every food bank he can walk around in. But yet and still, they're not focusing in on them. Megan goes on her own Instagram, and what happens? She is right there on the royal appointment. It is ridiculous to me. It is absolutely ridiculous. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. I'm going to put this up. And evidently, William has been out and about. And this particular squatty has gone and found two articles about this engagement that he did. One is from Marie Claire, and the other one is from PA Media. And she posted that and she said this: This is horrifically low level of engagement, is very, very dangerous for a future king. Very. Now, what is she talking about? Let's break it down. Let's go to the Marie Claire article and the Marie Claire post. And if you look down there where the engagement is, he did not break 1,000 views. I mean, he can't even get 1,000 people interested in anything he is doing. I'm just saying. And look at how many likes he got: 8 and 3 reposts. That is dismal to say the least. And I am just like, wow. No wonder he's so mad, because Megan absolutely got, what was it, 28,000 likes within an hour. I bet the top of his head came off. It was like, wow. And let's go over to the PA Media one. The PA Media one, he did get almost 3,000 views. He is going to be the future king of England, and he cannot break 3,000 views. I'm telling you, I have said it time and time again. They don't care about them. And they are doing everything they can to try to get somebody to care. And the more they try, the more we don't care. And that must be really, really frustrating to them. But my whole thing is something I said earlier. It didn't have to be like this. It could have been the Fab Four and everybody would be basking in the light. But no, him and Kate was so jealous and so short sighted and so filled with bitterness that they could not allow anybody to share the spotlight. But what they didn't understand is that the spotlight did not belong to them. And when Megan packed up her baby and her man, she packed up that spotlight with her and took it to California. Yes, 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 but it did not have to be like this. I hope he lay up in his bed at night and really go through where he went wrong and to understand and come to some kind of realization that just like Harry said, it did not have to be like this. But he does not have the insight, he does not have the ability to look within himself for answers. He doesn't. So I am sure that that would never happen, and he would continue to blame Harry and Meghan for his own action, excusing him and his wife from their behavior. I'm just saying. All right, I'm going to put this up, and this is an article by Tom Sykes. And where he got the topic from is from a book that's coming out from Tom Quinn. And the name of the book is Yes, Ma'am, The Secret Life of Royal Servants. And it has been serialized with excerpts over there on Times of London. And so this is what's buzzing. This is the buzz now. This new book about the servants, and and they're talking about the servants during the time, of course, when Meghan was over there. Just like time has stood still, that nothing came before Meghan and nothing will come after her. It's always during the time where she was there. Isn't that something? But yes, it's during the time she was over there. And basically, he is taking one little segment that one of the servants said that Meghan had a Messiah complex. And y'all know the reason why this particular servant, or what Tom Quinn was saying, the reason they were saying that Meghan had a Messiah complex. Do you really want to know? It's because she always wanted to do good. It's as if this whole concept of being a good person is foreign to them, to the point where they call it a Messiah complex just because she was a good person. Now I think they're going to start this new angle of trying to change up and use Megan's goodness against her. They hadn't been able to sell the whole bully thing because it just doesn't match. Because when they are talking about saying she's hateful, she's a bully, she made people cry and all of this, and then when they absolutely compare that to the real person that they see and all the things that she's doing, and everybody else who have associated with her saying that she is just a sweet and lovely person, they have not been able to sell that one. That dog just would not hunt. So they have switched gears. I'm thinking they're gonna try to switch gears and use her goodness against her. We all know, isn't that called Davo, where you use somebody's strengths against them? So I'm thinking that might be what they are coming up with next, that she has a Messiah complex. She's so good. She thinks she's so good. And like good is being bad. I'm just saying. Y'all tell me what y'all think, but it definitely sounds like a switcheroo of someone trying to use your strength and make them your weaknesses. I'm just saying. But this is what this particular article is about. It is about a small section. Like I said, it's another article that is more about a whole lot of other things that's in the book. I'm going to try to do a pop up about that tomorrow. But we're going to focus in on Tom Sykes and his nonsense, because we know he does nothing but come with the nonsense. This is the article I was talking about from Tom Sykes. He is talking about a staffer saying that Meghan, had a messiah complex because she wanted to do good. Oh, what an awful person that wants to do good. But like I was saying, they're trying to swift boat her. They're trying to, what do they call it? Davo, where they use your strengths against you. Yes, I believe this is what's happening because they could not sell the bully thing. Now they want to say she's too good. She is fake and she this, she that, trying to use that against her. And it seems like he did that same thing in that tweet because what they have been selling, nobody has been buying. All this talking about she's a narcissist, she's a bully, she's evil, she's mean, she's this, she's that. And then people meet her, people who have actually met her, think she is the sweetest thing. She's so kind, she's so loving. Everybody says that. So now, since we cannot sell that, let's try to switch it up and use that kindness, that sweetness, that all that what people say against her and say that she has a messiah complex. It said, the name of the article, I'm going to put it up. It says, Meghan Markle had a messiah complex, former staffer said. Isn't that something? And like I said, it is the strangest thing to me that they always have to write books during the time Meghan was over there as a member of that family. Meghan didn't even stay over there 2 years, but they act like nothing came before her or nothing has came after her. Every book that is written is always about the period that Meghan was over there within that royal family as a working royal. What happened before her? Why y'all are not writing books about before she came? Why are you not writing books after she left? But it's always during the time Meghan was over there. But yet and still, she is this horrible person, or she might be just too nice and think she is God. These people. But let's go on. Like I said, the name of the article is Meghan Markle had a messiah complex, former staffer said, and then he put up that Duchess difficult. How can you be both? How can you be a messiah and a difficult person? I mean, that's a contradiction in it. That's why I said they have gotten to the point now that they are just throwing everything against the wall, trying to get something to stick at this point. Because we have been at this. This is our ninth year, and Meghan has been wearing a Teflon suit, and they are getting frustrated, so they are just throwing everything. This or just throw it up there. We got to try to get something to dirty her up. Oh, I know what it is. Since we can't sell her as a bully, as a mean girl, as this troll, this horrible, horrible person, because everybody can see and they figure it out that she's not that. Let's use her goodness against her. Let's do that. That's what we'll do. This is what this is about. But it goes on to say a new book based on dozens of interviews with palace staff has lifted the lid on the staggering extent of the Windsor family's decade of dysfunction. All right, it goes on to say Meghan Markle had a messiah complex and she saw her purpose in life in the royal family as finishing Princess Diana's work. Now, y'all know that's a lie. Meghan has not ever had a patronage or have ever done anything that has been related to anything Diana has ever done. Harry has done that. Harry took up the Halo Trust. Harry did that. Harry took up the HIV cause. Harry did that. Harry works with the Diana Awards. Harry did that. Meghan has none of that. What are you talking about? But we know it doesn't have to make sense. All they trying to do is make something stick. I'm just saying. So it goes on to say, while William was very nervous that her tactile style would be interpreted as her flirting with him. Yeah, you heard that right too. Because Meghan hugged him, I guess, when they met or something like that. And he thought that people would construe that in some way that she was flirting with him. I bet she has flirted with him a lot in his fevered mind. I bet he has. It's no telling what has gone on between him and Meghan in that fevered mind of his. Because that's where this comes from. Because if you interpret a friendly hug from your brother's fiance and later wife, then something's wrong with you, bro. You need to try to get something done upstairs because your furniture is not, it's all over the place. You need to rearrange that furniture upstairs because it is a mess. I'm saying, it's crazy. It's crazy. And it says a revealing new book featuring interviews from dozens of former royal staffers has claimed. Yeah, this is ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. It said the book by journalist Tom Quinn entitled Yes, Ma'am, The Secret Life of Royal Servants, and the excerpt in the Times of London Thursday shines a prominent light on the psychology of needy Prince William. Needy Prince William, saying that his wife Kate treats him like a fourth child and that he once mournfully lamented that his father, King Charles III, had never given him a piggyback. Tell me Harry and Meghan did the right thing to get the hell away from them folks. Oh my God, is that not the craziest thing? And said William is like a fourth child. Y'all think that Middleton's absolutely put that in there? They was the source for that. Kate, Kate might be fighting back a little bit when it comes to William. I'm just saying. It says Prince Andrew is cast as a spoiled and petulant prince who dismissed one courtier from his service because he disliked a mole on the man's face. They got smoke for everybody, doesn't he? I'm telling you, Tom Gwynn has smoke for everybody. And it said, and another one was wearing a synthetic tie. So Andrew said, you got to go because that cheap tie you got on, it offends me. So get your stuff and goodbye. I cannot believe that. Oh my goodness. It said, however, it is likely that the servant's tale about Meghan will once again steal the headlines. We all know why. Because she has to shine, and that is why he is using this particular time in space in that family's life when Meghan was over there for less than 2 years where all the books are being written. Because after Meghan, evidently nothing has come since, and before her, nothing absolutely existed. It's just crazy to me. And it says one source described that the former staffer for Meghan and Harry told Gwen Meghan really did have a messiah complex. All her big ideas was about doing good. Wow. Wow. Well, what a horrible person. All her big ideas was about doing good. She had a messiah complex. These people have no kind of self-awareness. Do they know how the other, you know, do they know how the world outside of this bubble actually sees them? And look at that like that's crazy. I mean, that's not having a messiah complex. That's just being a good person. But when you are surrounded by scorpions, this is what happens. They know is stinging, and when they have someone who is good and doesn't sting, they absolutely think, "Oh, whoa, something wrong with her." Isn't that crazy? And says she once said, "What Diana started, I want to finish." And we all know that's a lie because she has never done anything that Diana did before. That is stupid because that's just like how they dig up their dead queen, get her out of her box, and beat Meghan with her all the time, saying she didn't like Meghan. Did Meghan bow to her? No, it's just story after story after story. And now they're digging up Diana, going over there on that island, getting her and trying to use her against Meghan too. And we all know that that's a lie because Harry is the one who has followed in his mother's footsteps. And rightly so. And rightly so. But Meghan has done nothing to indicate in any way that she wanted to finish anything that Diana has started. And it goes on to say, we took that to mean she wanted to become sort of a globe-trotting champion of the poor and the marginalized. She was she has managed to do this to some extent, but she really wanted to do it as a princess and with the full backing of the royal family, but on a part-time basis. These people need to stop. They need to stop. And it said Gwen said that the royal staff all told him that they thought that Meghan felt slightly looked down on by the courtiers. You know they did. I have never saw anything like it, you know, because the way Meghan was talking is as if they worked for the courtiers instead of the courtiers worked for them. Megan was married within that family. Why in the world would they feel like they could look down on her? That is like Alice in Wonderland walking through the looking glass or something. Who does that? What kind of household have the servants in charge of the people who own the house? That's crazy to me. But he pointed out that Kate was also subject to appalling snobbery and cruelty from some palace figures in the early years of her marriage with William due to her non aristocratic background, but became the supreme example of rising above critics and making it work. Well, Kate had to make it work because what was she going to do if she didn't? She ain't got no money. She ain't got no skills. She can't even tie three sentences together. How in the world is she going to make it not work? She got to be there. Megan did not have to be there. That's the reason why she didn't make it work because she did not need them. I'm just saying. It said one source, it was the same kind of backbiting, gossipy criticism that Megan had put up with. But Kate is actually a much stronger person than Megan in many ways. Yeah, right. We all know that, and we have saw the comparison of how Megan was treated and how Kate was treated. Now, I'm not saying they didn't treat Kate terribly, but it is no comparison to what Megan was treated. And my whole thing is nobody should be treated like that. This is a family, the head of the family. How in the world is Queen Betty going to allow this nonsense with these courtiers? would clear them out. I would air them out. When I got through, I would let them know I am the sovereign. You are the servant. And if you don't like it, you need to pack your stuff and get on down the road like you are in the whiz. It is ridiculous. I'm just saying. But that's what the book is talking about. Said that book said Meghan had several nicknames, including Duchess Difficult and Mystic Meg, the latter referring to her supposed spiritual thinking. Woo, don't be spiritual. I'm just saying. And said said she had a habit, said she said spiritual thinking and her habit of hugging and cheek kissing, which made William and Charles flinch. They really think this is good for them. I'm just saying. As Meghan has previously said, she is a hugger and suggests Kate was not. Well, she hadn't been. I'm just saying, it is crazy. And it said Meghan also apparently felt slighted when she and Harry was given a relatively humble Nottingham cottage on the grounds of Kensington Palace. And then they try to pretend like Nottingham Cottage was so grand, but we all saw inside. That was a shack. And of course, Meghan would feel slighted because of the fact that William and Kate is up there in a palace in what is it, apartment 4, and they got all of this lavish uh, furnishings and everything, and he riding around in a helicopter, and Harry and Meghan looking like they own green acres. It's ridiculous. So of course, it's ridiculous. And it said Gwen is credible and respected royal writer who wrote much admired biography of the late Queen Mother and blah 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 blah. But yes, this is what Tom Quinn is saying. And I think it is hilarious. But an insight on these courtiers, even Diana spoke about them and called them the men in gray suits. These people, do y'all not know how to handle y'all's help over there in Great Britain? Because that would not fly here. I'm just saying. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this up. This is a picture that I forgot to put up at the end of my podcast yesterday for y'all to put a caption to. What do y'all think they're saying? They seem like they have a communication without words. What do y'all think? I'm just saying. And I got another one since it's 2 for 1 this time around. And look at this one. And this particular squatty already has put a caption on this one. And y'all tell me, y'all choose one or choose both of them and tell me what you think. And give me your caption on them. But this particular squatty said, your queen looks like she needs a good amount of loving. That woman is dying inside. She looks kind of grim, doesn't she? Y'all tell me what y'all think. All right, y'all. Bye.